On the other side of the hockey, you've got Ross Smith, who's got, in my opinion, the best dart shirt on the tour. But that's the best visit you can get. Plenty of those, if you please. It is still best of 19 legs, no tiebreaker, and a break after 10 legs.
140.
The big scoring is why those fans have turned up in their droves. Obviously, plenty of choice today. You've got the main stage action with Dimitri Vandenberg taking on Chris Dobie. And then stage 3 and 4, Dave Chisnell v Christoph Ratajski and Martin Schindler versus Dylan Slevin. As Ross Smith looks for 167, and he would have gone for it, and he hit the 2 trebles that he needed. But this is an early break opportunity, and that stray dart means it's not a very good setup shot. Double top for Josh Rock for a 2-0 advantage. The signs are very promising indeed for the Northern Irishman.
Yes, they are. Very sharp at the top of the board. You can afford a bit of a slower start in this format, but you can't afford to go too far behind. Even though we did see something from Getawin Price that somebody might have to do today, which has come back from quite the big deficit. Watch out. Just imagine if Ross Smith had hit back-to-back maximums and not got a shot at 45.
Would have felt like a punch in the face. However, after just hitting the single 13, Ross Smith does hit double 16 to break back and register his first leg of the match.
Oh, you've got no time like the present. We're getting plenty of presents from these guys. Are we getting a ton plus checkout? Not right now, but if Smith is a bit cleaner in the bottom left corner this time, he will establish a lead for the first time.
For 3 consecutive legs. Double 16. Up for double 9. Happy accident. And then he hits double 9.
What was your story of Friday? Easy to say Bo Greaves playing the world #1 last night. As we get another 180, number 10.
7 legs in, and this is the 3rd leg where Ross Smith has hit 2 180s.
180.
You're going to run out of red pen in a second, McCarthy.
Double 16 for another 11 darter.
25.
There has been one weakness. The doubling has not been entirely clinical. And he might be punished. Double 16. He is punished. This game is not all about Ross Smith, and that has ended the rot of 4 straight losing legs.
170.
Not quite enough to get to a finish. So a level game after 10 is looking inevitable.
98.
There aren't any guarantees. Imagine if Smudger sticks in another max here for his 9th. 9th! He's not going to get it. He'll have to settle for 8.
140. Joshua requires 72.
That's breathed a bit of life into this leg. However, Josh Rock wants tops, shuts the door on Smudger. What an opening session that has been.
If you say my longest match play game was 1st to 8 all year, because that means you'd be in a final on the floor of the European Tour. If you're playing best of 19, it's because you've succeeded in the early rounds of something else.
Well, Ross Smith is in danger of being broken,
140.
mirroring what we did see in the first half of the contest. Double top for Josh Rock. Back on the doubling horse there.
13 leg Josh to throw first.
It is looking very likely at this stage that this could be another blistering performance on the whole and on the score sheet that doesn't give him a place in the hat.
Double 16.
71.
Looking for a second 103 check out of the match. Even a 180 won't get Ross down to a finish. 339, one of those horrible numbers in darting terms.
60. Joshua requires 32.
Looks to have conceded defeat in this leg.
Finish on the 50 leg.
He has lost it.
60
And now
leg,
Ross Smith
Ross to throw
in an
first.
unenviable
Yeah.
position, as we've seen in many games over the course of the weekend. He's got to win every leg remaining.
Smith's got to get to a finish that is more manageable than 1-2-1. He's done it.
440.
Now he's got to rely on Rock not getting a match shot. But he might. And he does.
It's going to be at the bullseye, and it's just below.
Ross, you require 96.
That's maybe the scare that Ross Smith needed. Double-double. No, he tried to pile it in. And he has.
80.
He was out of rhythm.
You require
It was an incredible second dart. But it might be the last one that he throws at the treble 20.
Double four.
21.
Well, the double eight was miles away, and double four wasn't
Ross,
too
you
much
require
better.
16.
Well, if you can't stop your opponent getting match darts, stand back and watch him miss. And Ross must hit.
12.
That was his chance.
Joshua
And it may just have slipped by.
4.
This is where the stress has come in. Both players left on double two. Josh Rock has missed 3 match darts. Now number 4. He was getting closer and closer and closer, but not close
Ross, you
enough.
require 4.
6 gone for the match. Gotta go. Magnificent.
17 leg, Ross Smith.
In games like this, you might need a ton plus checker to survive. But then again, you might just need a double one. What's he going to choose? He's been good at tops in this match. He's had problems on double 16.
Joshua require 51.
Sticks with double 16 and double eights.
35.
8 chances to win the match.
If this goes,
156.
let the fireworks off. It's right there. Oh boy, double 18. Amazing darts from Ross Smith. How good was that? And he still hasn't won the game, but now he's still got a chance.
19th and final leg, Josh to throw first. Game on.
That was Evil Knievel stuff.
How's he going to feel if he gets out of this with a win? That could be the best 180 he's hit this season. And now he's got a chance to pick this game off after surviving 8 match darts.
137. Ross, you require 41.
This would be some comeback. Double 8. He's bust it.
No score.
He has bust 41, and Josh Rock is coming back for double 12.
Joshua
For match
requires
dart 9 when it's 9-9.
Game.
Nerves of steel. The game of the tournament here in Red Spa. What a contest between Josh Rock and Ross Smith.
Maybe it's because he's using new darts this year. He figures if the barrels have a little bit of a refresh, maybe the flight refresh will work as well.
100. Johnny requires 62.
Well, after an awful first leg,
46.
Johnny Clayton cannot close out the second leg.
Require 80.
This is not an easy shot. Has to use the full width of that oki.
Game from the
Masterfully done.
Alan Souter.
And the
Clayton nowhere to be seen. You're going straight for it. Yes, he is. Aggressive from Suits, and he probably regrets that choice now.
I like the split here.
66.
I think that's very wise.
Johnny require 100.
The way that Clayton's played so far, this is unlikely. So you've got to play the probabilities sometimes.
45.
And it might just work a treat
32.
for a double break of throw.
Game from the fourth leg. Alan
I'll have to,
127.
you'd have to ask Alan as if to find out if that happened. But he's looking at the 57 now, and the bull for a 5-0 lead.
102. Johnny require 81.
It would be advisable to the ferret to take this out.
69. Alan require 25.
Can you smell it, Dan? I think everybody can. They smell opportunity to get to the halfway point with no answer from Clayton. It's double six. He's fixed it. Even when he's having a poor dart, he's got the opportunity to put it right.
81.
A 180 here would not be a good idea.
It's actually a good dart, that.
100.
It takes away the bust
Johnny
opportunity.
require 40.
Gotta go, Johnny.
Game from the
Very well done. He's on the board.
Johnny Clayton.
Twirly finger v thumbs up.
As a sport, we are so
97.
gimmicky.
Alan require 84.
Both on 84. The gap could be 5 again.
62.
And now it might only be 3.
Johnny require 84.
I'll have to go the same way. Bullseye, though, for Clayton.
41.
One of the best bullseye hitters in the sport, but he couldn't get it that time.
Straight down the line. But that is the peril of the odd number double.
Johnny require 43.
And a chance for the Welshman to get closer. And the volume in Reds has just gone up because he's got the majority of the support.
59.
Well, that was tactically a little weak from Alan Souter. On 233, you've got to use your 19s a bit more.
No disaster.
106.
It was 5-5 at the break between Rock and Smith.
96.
This looks like it's going to be 6-4 Souter.
Which is a right result for Johnny Clayton on the basis of how the game started.
Yeah, if my memory serves me right, he was on the high 300s after 9 darts in leg 1.
He averaged 42 after the first leg, I think. Ooh, that's poor counting.
61. Johnny
My thoughts exactly.
Had to go downstairs with the second dart. 1-2-1 has got the ferret's name all over it. Double 14, easy as you like. And Johnny Clayton gives it some.
Too busy watching the UK Open.
Never make plans when the UK Open's on.
Listen to Uncle Johnny.
Well, a 170 in that situation with Johnny on 41 would have been a firm statement from Souter to say, I'm still in charge. He might not be after the next 2 darts. Double 16. We are level. Johnny Clayton 5-0 down against Alan Souter. It almost looked a hopeless situation. But the ferret is made of tough stuff.
This is getting good quick.
But even having the throw, it's a precarious advantage. 127. We've seen him miss the bullseye for this. He's not going to get a go this time. They were 2 poor darts.
Earlier in the match, Souter took out a really well-crafted 80 checkout on tops. Clayton doesn't have the same predicament. He's on 10s. It's a lead for the ferret. The first time he leads is in leg 15. Very vivid, even more vivid, in my opinion, than the main stage.
Ripe for a stubbed toe on a loose chair.
Alan, you require
Speaking
Just be
from
careful
experience.
if you're wandering round.
Now. Bullseye.
58.
Another shaved wire on the wrong side. And Clayton could be 2 ahead. Does he need the bull? No! Jackpot! 2 sevens. Give him a 9-7 lead. Only needs 1 break of throw to win this match. But first he needs double 12.
Alan, you require 24.
Can he hold off Clayton? They're such good guides. He cannot use them. Befuddlement on the face of Suits.
Johnny, you require 100.
Now the ferret can climb up the pipe and see the daylight still on tops.
Double top.
82. Alan, you require 24.
Third visit at double 12. New target. There was silence in this place on that double 6. The biggest noise you heard was the dart hitting the black. Now Clayton looks at the red.
Alan Souter's race is run.
But it's encouraging that he thinks that it's about to. Now, this is a bit easier than people think. From his angle, he can see plenty of that double 8, but he doesn't find it.
He doesn't, but he will come back. Aspinall wanting 9-19s to leave double 12.
95.
5's not bad. Squares it up at a 2 darter. 2 2s.
4.
And Jurgen is handing an opportunity to Nathan. And that's something that you shouldn't really do.
It's a lesson that may quickly need to be learned.
80.
Aspinall does not take advantage.
You require 4.
He was nowhere at one point in this opening leg.
This is to settle any Saturday early nerves.
No score.
This should be Aspinall's leg now.
You require 20.
Wherever you look, there's red and black in Red's bar. And the red double, which has actually got a shadow on it now because of that bulbous barrel, is still found.
On the first leg, Nathan Aspinall.
Well, these
You require 141.
For a perfect leg. Treble 19. 7 into the 9. The 8th dart was just too tricky.
109.
Deservedly gets a round of applause.
Nathan,
And the fist bump from Nathan.
29.
Oh, this would be a real pinch. This would be typical Asp. You have your 9 dart attempt. I'll just take the leg.
Oh, he could have been evil laughing then.
Yeah, you require 32.
Oh, this is for a 10 darter. Still searching for that first outer ring. And gets it. Somewhat displeased with a 12 darter. Welcome to 2025, everybody. And one of the other ones has won the trophy as well.
And the other one has played a final on the Minehead stage.
Aha.
It's always nice when you get synergy in darts. It's nice when you get a 1, 2, 4 and double 11 to break.
102.
Nathan does not manage. 146. Tricky ask for Jurgen.
Alan Souter in his defeat to Johnny Clayton did have a bit of a pesky double 11 moment. That does not happen to the Asp.
Rob Cross, Danny Noppert, and whoever takes to the Reds Bar stage this evening.
We'll have to wait for the draw for that one, which is one of the best parts of this tournament.
34.
That's a messy visit from Nathan. So Van der Velde, part of a darting family. Doesn't get to the outer ring once again on a combination shot like that.
You require 52.
Double 16.
On the fifth leg,
No messing this time.
142.
He does look like he's having fun now. Should clip the 25 off. Doesn't. Again, he turns what was a bad visit into a pretty decent one.
Nathan, you require 66.
I've seen people go for the bullseye on this shot today. Nathan is no different, and he's hit too many.
Score. You require 88.
Is that a turning point, I wonder? That's what Jurgen should be saying to himself. Get this hit and get within 3.
Doesn't miss the big number, leaves double 7.
74. Nathan, you require 66.
Will there be a change of approach, or will Aspinall still persist with the bullseye? Can't hit it this time, leaves 41. Double 16, Nathan Aspinall gets away with one there.
Is Aspinall going to take on the 104? If you like tops, it's 16s. Well, he didn't have to go for the 19s there. It was semi-blocked, so treble 15 was a bit of an answer.
80. Yeah, you require 100.
It may be a moot point. What does Jurgen do with 80?
60.
So ironic, isn't it? He struggled on the doubles. He finds one to leave a double, then he misses it.
And unlike usual, Nathan does not punish. A rare reprieve for Jurgen. It's that low dart. And that's a wide dart.
20.
And that's even wider. Exasperation.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's playing like a broken camera. Nothing's clicking. Somewhat lazily, in a nice way, he finds a 9-2 lead. Position, he should get at least 1 dart at tops.
And he's got 6 darts to do it in. No player in the world can take out 159.
And he doesn't have to go 16 bull. Who's got a bullseye?
Instead, he can go the other way around. Bull for double 8.
74.
Seen him bust that combination before already. Two big trebles for Jurgen. He'll be thinking, why now?
Nathan, you require 8.
This to end what's been a pretty one-sided contest. Disgusting dart that has disgusted Aspinall. Nothing disgusting about that, though. Too easy for Nathan Aspinall. Jurgen van der Velde congratulates his opponent. I think he's getting a few words of wisdom from the Asp.
Major. Premier League night win. Get to the playoffs. European Tour win for the 3rd consecutive year. Yeah, there's a lot to do in 2025 if you're this man.
180.
Noppert himself has had a respectable start to the year, was a semi-finalist in the revamped Win My World Masters.
Rob, you acquire 120.
Seen him have a few grandfather clock darts before. Accidental 170 a few years ago. Cross is looking for Shanghai. Double top.
Game on the first leg.
Somehow sneaks it in.
Cross.
If Hugh...
7.
Well, it's 3-1-80s in 4 legs from Danny Noppert, and yet he could lose the throw.
133.
Someone who only ever uses 3 scoring trebles. Rob Cross has figured out his own way of playing 501 darts.
140.
And he's utilised the treble 20 and the treble 19 brilliantly in this leg. For a break of throw. It's a double he's already hit. And he is getting better at tops. For years he didn't like it, but now he's understood that he needs to be good at it if he wants to get to the top of the mountain again.
Not as polished as it has normally been from Cross.
But it doesn't matter what Danny does here. Cross has still got the leg in his hands.
60. Rob, you've acquired 70.
You can even make a song out of that. He's got the whole leg in his hands.
Finally down for his beloved double 16. Tops has done him good. Double 16 hasn't. Maybe he should have gone single 12.
And this is how Danny claws you back. If he's going to get back into this game, this needs to go. Nobody can escape the claw. As he does claw his way back to within 2. Could be in the distance already. It's another combination finish when his opponent has missed. But this time, Danny doesn't have the answer.
It was not far away, which will probably frustrate him a bit more. Double 16 for Rob Cross. Never known him fluff his lines so much down this side of the board.
16.
He might have let this one go.
24.
Basement time again. Consider that leg gone, and that'll hurt.
Almost Dirk numbers rather than Danny Noppert numbers.
Yeah, don't talk to Danny about Dirk. Considering their World Cup team environment that they had that was so un-Danny Noppert, it was silly.
It was almost comically mismatched, wasn't it? The personalities of the two.
Correct.
126. Danny of acquired 84.
It's like putting Peter Griffin with Elmo. Double 12. Brilliantly done. Danny Noppert has clawed his way back into this one. Tournament.
160.
As the world number 13. Looks like he's going to improve that. Unless someone jumps him. But Rob Cross, the world number 4, might be getting the jump in leg 15. It's tops again. It has been reliable.
That wasn't in the same postcode.
37.
That was closer, but not close enough.
Danny of acquired 20.
Is this where everything changes? Incredible accuracy from Danny Noppert.
Danny Noppert. 55.
He's having a purple patch on the 60.
140.
Not a bad time to find it. Cross gets leg 16. We go to the championship rounds.
80.
And that's where we saw some of the best stuff from Josh Rock
81.
and Ross Smith, James Wade and Cameron Menzies this afternoon. Double 13.
Games from the 16th leg.
They're both doing it now. Both fully invested, physically and emotionally.
Obviously, Humphreys Littler would be the headline act. But you've got the defending champion Dimitri Vandenberg, Nathan Aspinall, Michael Smith, Johnny Clayton, Josh Rock, littered with quality. Jan van Veen did manage to beat Stephen Burton 10-7.
So all eyes are on Reds right now for the final 3 legs of this one. There might only be 2. It very much depends on double 16. This time it works.
To take us all the way. Wrong side of the wire. Now focus. Danny Noppert always focuses.
His expression did not change when he hit that treble 5. Tiny little bit of adulation from the crowd as he gives back. But he is so committed to just taking it to leg 19. He doesn't care about the perfect leg.
He cares about double top. He hits double top, and we are going all the way for the second time this afternoon on stage 2.
Rob now has the luxury of hitting a 2 treble visit to leave a double.
Treble 20. The most perfect of perfect setup shots. Double 16 has generally been pesky. He's hit it recently, though. Oh, they're loose darts. 156 left for Noppert. Double 16. It's happening again. And finally, Rob crosses the finishing line.